My name is Jonah, and I'm a member of Tabbi, who has primarily been working on the front end. Here at Tabbi, we are developing a web app that allows users to upload audio files and then automatically generate guitar tabs based on those audio files, making guitar learning easier than ever. Now, I want to get into all the details of our project, but before I do, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to my team members so that they can each introduce themselves. Here they are.
Hi, I'm Ivan. I worked on the algorithms and signal processing code for Tabby.
Hi, my name is Ariana, and I worked on the front-end code and unit tests, as well as on performing user usability testing.
Hi, I'm Jackson. I worked on the code for our API, our database, our messaging system, and our DevOps for the backend.
Like I said before, Tabbi is a web app that allows users to upload audio files and then automatically generate guitar tabs based on those audio files. Now, if you're not familiar with tabs, that's okay. It's a pretty simple concept. Think of tabs as just another form of music notation to what you'd see on standard sheet music. So instead of the notes that you would normally see, you would see 6 lines with numbers in them. Tabs are used to represent songs played with stringed instruments like guitar, bass, and ukulele. They're great for beginners, but there are a lot of issues that can arise when trying to find tabs online. One of those issues is that tabs can be expensive. A lot of websites will charge subscription services for tabs. A lot will charge upfront for tabs when you're buying them, and that brings me to my next issue, is that a lot of tabs are incorrect on the internet. We wanted to solve this problem because a lot of the time you're paying for tabs, you're not even sure the quality of them when you're buying them. And finally, a lot of tabs on the internet just aren't available for songs that are new, for songs that are obscure, or maybe for a song that you're writing right now that you want tabs for. There's just no tabs for those songs online, so we wanted to solve that issue with our app. And like I said, Tabbi has done that. Tabbi allows users to upload audio files and then will automatically generate tabs based on those files so you can start sending those tabs to other people or start playing them yourself. In addition to generating tabs, we also have several other features. One of those is separating sources in audio files and then allowing those to be played back separately with track mixing. So think if you upload a song with, say drums, guitar, bass, it'll automatically separate those into 3 separate tracks that when you play those back, you can mix those tracks independently. So you could turn the guitar all the way down and practice to the other tracks in that song, playing along with the guitar. Finally, we also have a tuner, just because it's something that's always nice to have for every guitar player, and why not build it into our app itself? So those are all of our features. I'm going to hand it over so now we can get started on our demo to really show off those features.
Here is the Tabby homepage. When a user first gets started, they can search for any song that they have in mind, or if they don't have any songs in mind, they can browse our library of existing songs. Here are some of the top 5 songs right now, and here are some recently uploaded songs. Now let's log in. We use Google Authentication to log in users. When a user first logs in, they'll be asked to set a display name. This is the name that other users will see them as. I'll put my display name as my first name, and I'll select this picture as my profile picture, and we'll save those changes. We can view this information now in our profile page, and we can change it here if we would like to.
When starting a session on our site, it may be common for a user's instrument to be out of tune. To address this, let's go to the tuner. First, enable the microphone with the off-on switch. Then let's play the low E string. With that indicator turning green, you can see that my instrument is considered in tune on this E string. So let's move on to the A. Here, we need to tune up a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. The A is now in tune. We can also proceed to the D, or the G, the B, or the high E. Let's go ahead and make some tabs. First, let's enter a song title. and an artist for the song we are uploading. Let's make that public so that other users on the site can see our upload. And let's go ahead and upload a song that I have recorded. As you can see, that audio is processed here at the bottom. You can also see some other tabs that I have uploaded from my account already. Another feature on the website is the ability to record audio directly. Let's hit that record button and start playing some music. And then we can go ahead and stop, and you'll see a waveform that represents the audio we just recorded. Now let's go ahead and save that audio and create a tab. The final way to make tabs is to stream audio directly to the site and have tabs generated in real time. We call this feature live transcription. Let's go ahead and give it a try. You can see how the tabs will change as the audio continues. That's because chunks of the audio are being processed together to find the easiest way to play that little bit of music.
Users can use this search bar to find tabs that other users have uploaded. For example, let's look up Mary Had a Little. We can see here that there is one called Mary Had a Little Lamb uploaded by Ivan. Okay, what about Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? But this time let's only search Twinkle. We can see that 2 search results came up, and I could choose from either of these. If a user submits the search with nothing in the search bar, it shows some popular tabs right now that they can choose from. Additionally, if the user's search comes up with no results, they'll again be recommended some popular tabs that they could search for instead.
We thought it was important to have robust software engineering practices from the get-go. So from early on in our project, we set up GitLab CI/CD to automatically deploy the current state of Tabbi to a live development server, which significantly streamlined our development process. We also set up CI/CD to deploy to our main website when we made releases. We set up unit tests to automatically run on every commit and every merge request. And we also set up a Swagger doc page to document all of our main API endpoints. Over the lifespan of our project, we used 30 different CI/CD jobs, 53 unit tests, merged 93 merge requests, cloned 96 issues, and made 825 commits to our repository. Our stack consists of using React for our front end, Flask for our API server, Postgres for our database, and RabbitMQ for our message broker. We also used Google OAuth 2 for logins and Amazon S3 for storing user-uploaded content, as well as using the Python libraries Dramatic and Demux for our background jobs and our source separation, respectively. Tabbi's architecture is spread across 2 different servers, one of which handles our machine learning needs and the other handling everything else. Our backend runs a number of different services that all communicate with each other over RabbitMQ, and our website can connect to a primary API server and an asynchronous API server.
All right, that about wraps it up for us. Hopefully now you have a better idea about what exactly Tabbi is, how it can help you learn the guitar, and hopefully how it can help you have a little bit of fun along the way. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, rock on.